Good morning. Thank you for allowing me to interview you today. My name is Sarah Stone, and this interview is for my assignment in my Communication Research Methods class. I will be asking you questions about your student experience at Missouri State University. The interview should last approximately 20 minutes. With your permission, this interview will be video recorded for later viewing so that others and I can assess my skills as an interviewer. Do I have your permission to use this video for an interview?
Yes.
Do you have any questions before we get started? All right. To get started, could you please tell me your first name and your year in school?
My name is Kyle. I'm a sophomore at Missouri State University.
Okay. Kyle, now what's your current major and your current minor?
Current major is public relations with a minor in marketing, advertising, and promotion.
Okay. And what made you choose that?
Well, originally I was a marketing major in the business school down here at Missouri State. I went into the College of Business and realized that a lot of those classes they had to take in order to get that major involved lots of numbers like economics and accounting. When I took those classes, they really challenged me. They were really difficult, and I realized I didn't want to go through three more years of that. So I decided to switch majors as a second semester freshman, and I switched to public relations in the communication field. I'd taken a couple classes in the communication department and thought the public relations would be really fun. It ties into my job back in St. Louis. I really enjoy talking to people, and it's along the same lines as marketing, so that's why I kept a major in public relations with a minor in marketing instead.
Okay, now you say your job back home. What's that?
I give tours at Anheuser-Busch, so I talk to a lot of people all the time. So I give tours up to 100 people at a time, but that kind of helps in talking to people and being in the communication field. I think that aids me in realizing that I have to talk to a lot of people. So like in the business world, I'll be able to easily communicate with people and help people with questions, things like that.
Now I have to ask, that's not an everyday job. How'd you get into that?
I applied last February, and I had a couple interviews. My dad used to work in Anheuser-Busch for 21 years, so he kind of was like pushing me to try and get that job and work at the same company. He has retired since then, but I am still there, so I don't know. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, you get to meet a lot of different people and talk to a lot of different people every day, so it's pretty fun.
Okay, now moving back to your major, did you talk to others about this major before you made the decision?
Yes, I did. I talked a lot with my parents, mostly my mom and dad, and I have step-parents as well, so they were really beneficial in helping me. When I came down here as a freshman, I wanted to have a declared major, which I realize isn't that big of a deal now, but I talked to my mom. In high school, I took a lot of marketing classes. I really enjoyed it. I was in a marketing club, and I just felt successful in that field. I thought it was a lot of fun, kind of a fun course, different coursework that's pretty fun. So I talked to my mom and dad, and they helped me out in making my decision down here.
Okay. Now, did you explore any careers in the study before you made the decision?
I did. I thought about being a police officer at one time. Two of my uncles are police officers, one in Kansas City and one in St. Louis. And I have a lot of friends that are police officers in St. Louis, so I went on a couple ride-alongs with them to see if that would be something I would like to enjoy. I thought about it at one point. I think it's fun to go on ride-alongs. I think I would like to be a police officer, but I don't know. I can't see myself doing it every day. I'd rather work in a field where I don't know. I can be in an office and not get shot at, something safer. But it's a little bit more money in the business field as well. But I need to be able to support my family if I have one. So I think that's why it would maybe end up making my decision.
Good. Now you say St. Louis. What part of St. Louis are you from?
I'm from South County. It's in the heart, basically. It's about 10 minutes out of the city. So I drive to the city for my job every day, which is only about a 10-minute drive. It's not bad at all. I went to high school, about 2,000 kids, so it's a pretty big city, though. I enjoy it. I like all the hustle and bustle and how big it is. So it's kind of nice. Compared to Springfield, it's gigantic. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, what made you come to Springfield?
I was originally going to go to Mizzou, and I visited here, and I like both. It's a little bit cheaper to come down here, so I decided to come here instead of going to Mizzou. I have a lot of friends who go to Mizzou, so I get to go up there and visit every once in a while, which is a good time.
was going to say it is quite a bit cheaper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what has been your most valuable learning experience at Missouri?
Just being on your own, I think, in itself is a good learning experience. You can teach yourself how to do a lot of things. You have to rely on yourself only for going to classes or getting food or just everything, really. Your parents are, for me, 3 hours away, so that's kind of nice, but it's, I don't know, it's helpful and it hurts in the same way. It's difficult just being away from your family at times. I have a big family, so I guess that's kind of difficult, but it's easier to be on your own and make your own decisions.
I
I
see.
think it helps you in growing up. So,
Now, you say you have a big family.
mm-hmm.
What, since you mean that you have lots of brothers and sisters, or?
Yeah, I have lots of brothers and sisters. I have 4 brothers and 2 sisters, so it's kind of big. I am the oldest also, so that's kind of fun in itself. All the little brothers running around.
So, are they still all in high school, or?
One's in high school, and the rest are younger than that. So a lot of them are in elementary school still.
So you're the first one to get up, move away.
Yes, that's true.
How'd your parents handle that?
I don't think my mom enjoyed it particularly, but she's gotten used to it since then, and they know I come home every once in a while, so they're just used to it, I guess. My other brother's getting ready to graduate from high school this year, so we're going to have to go through it all over again. It'll be a big difference when he's gone too. It's going to make me feel old, but we'll see.
Okay, well, if you could offer one piece of advice to a prospective Missouri State University student, what would it be?
Just take everything slow, do it at your own pace, make sure you can keep up with your schoolwork. Grades come first. I would definitely say grades come first. You can have a lot of fun, and being on your own can be fun in itself. You need to just realize that school comes first, and you're here to go to school. You're here for a reason. When you graduate, you want to get a job, and that's all based on your education, your GPA. So you should definitely work hard at your schoolwork and just focus on that primarily.
Now, you sound like you have this pretty inground in your brain that this is what's going to happen. Did you have any kind of prior experiences that?
My dad's a real stickler on grades. He makes sure that I get a good grade. So that's been growing in my head for a long time, just to be sure to get the grades, and you can have fun, but that has to come second. Okay. No matter how hard you work. You can work really hard, but you can play really hard after that. So it's like the same thing.
Sounds like a good guy. All right, well, to summarize, do you have any questions for me before we close this interview?
I don't think so.
No? All right, well, it was nice talking to you. Thank you for your time and participation.